After crushing the Chicago Bears 26-3 in Chicago, the Kansas City Chiefs have won 5 straight games and established themselves as the second best team in the AFC and the team with the best chance of beating the Baltimore Ravens in the playoffs. Following an exceptional season that saw Patrick Mahomes win league MVP and the Chiefs go to overtime in the AFC Championship game against the eventual Super Bowl champion Patriots, expectations were high for this season. And at the start of the year, the Chiefs were rolling. They opened the season with 4 straight wins, including a victory against Lamar Jackson's Ravens. But then they dropped 2 home games to the Colts and Texans, and in Week 7, reigning MVP Pat Mahomes injured his knee in a win over the Broncos. Lamar Jackson's ascension and the Patriots' 8-0 start left the 5-3 Chiefs forgotten at midseason. Then, when Mahomes returned in Week 10, the Chiefs lost to a Titans team who was 4-5 entering the game, and the Chiefs fell to 4th place in the AFC, only a half game ahead of the Oakland Raiders in the division race. But after that game, the Chiefs re-established themselves as a Super Bowl contender. They beat the Chargers by 7 points in Mexico City and headed into their bye week on a positive note. Since their Week 12 bye, the Chiefs have won all 4 of their games and outscored their opponents by a combined 81 points. First, they faced the Raiders in a key divisional matchup. The Chiefs took care of business and annihilated Oakland 40-9. Then, Kansas City traveled to New England and beat the Patriots 23-16. The next week, they blew out the Broncos 23-3 in a blizzard game, and tonight they smacked the Bears 26-3 in Chicago. The Chiefs are peaking at just the right time, and they are going to head into the playoffs with a 6-game winning streak if they beat the Chargers next week. While other great teams like New England, Seattle, and the 49ers are slumping into the playoffs with injuries and home losses in recent weeks, the Chiefs seem to be getting better each week. People are forgetting that this is one of the most talented rosters in the league. On offense, the Chiefs are averaging 28 points per game and 382.1 yards per game. Both are the 4th best numbers in the league. Their explosiveness is unmatched. This team was carried to the AFC Championship last year by the league's best offense, and they kept all of their stars. Patrick Mahomes is still the best QB on the planet Earth. Lamar Jackson's had a great year, but Mahomes routinely makes throws that other guys wouldn't even dream of attempting. Even with his slight statistical regression this year, he's still second in the league in QBR to Lamar. Additionally, the Chiefs' offensive line is solid and all their guys are experienced. Tyreek Hill is one of the fastest players in the league, and he's a threat to score anytime he touches the ball. Travis Kelce is the best tight end in the league and the first tight end ever with 4 consecutive 1,000-yard seasons. Their offense can score at will, and it's in great hands with Andy Reid, an experienced coach and one of the league's best play callers. Last year, this team almost made the Super Bowl with one of the league's worst defenses. Now, they have a defense led by Frank Clark and Tyrann Mathieu that is allowing 19.1 points per game and 348.5 yards per game, the 7th and 17th best numbers in the league. While their defense isn't great, it can certainly hold its own, and it's better than league average. Emerging stars like Juan Thornhill have helped tighten coverage, and experienced defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo has won the Super Bowl before and proven he can slow great offenses like the 2007 Patriots in big games. In their last 4 games, the Chiefs have held their opponents to single-digit points 3 times, and in the other game, they held the Patriots to 16 points. And finally, here's the key thing. The Chiefs have proven that they can beat both the Ravens and the Patriots. The only team who's going to be in the playoffs that's beaten the 13-2 Ravens is the Chiefs. They've already defeated Lamar Jackson twice in his young career, and not only did they beat the Ravens this year, they beat them soundly. The Chiefs were up 30-13 in the 4th quarter of that game. Now, I know that the Ravens are much better now, but at least we know for a fact that on a good day, the Chiefs can beat the Ravens, and you can't say that for most of the other playoff teams. New England and Baltimore are the 2 toughest teams on Kansas City's path to the Super Bowl, and both of them are beatable. So when you combine the facts that the Chiefs are one of the hottest teams in the league, they have the league's most explosive offense, they have an improved defense this year, and they have an experienced locker room and coaching staff, and they've also beaten the teams that they'll see on the road to the Super Bowl, it becomes pretty clear that Kansas City is probably the only AFC team that can beat the Ravens and make the Super Bowl. As always, thanks for watching, guys. Please tell us what you think about the Chiefs in the comments below, and drop a like and subscribe. I'm Scott Kuberts. This has been The Last Word.